When we talk about vintage, it is obvious that Omega Genève must have been at least once on everyone's radar. The fact that it is Omega and the fact that the entry-level Genève line is durable, affordable, and comes with good craftsmanship make them very attractive for beginners in vintage watches. With that price range, it is not the end of the world to make buying mistakes acquiring a Genève. The damage is not too costly, and the regret and learning process make you a better buyer next time around. Today, I'll be showcasing my 4 Omega Genèves that I acquired over the years of collecting. 3 of them were bought in my very early days in the hobby, when I knew almost nothing about vintage. Back then, I was starting to be aware of the watch size that fit my wrist, aware of vintage as an alternative, but still randomly hunted for bargains within certain price range. All the early 3 pieces were bought at under $250. After that, just like most other watch enthusiasts, I learned to consolidate my funding and buy less frequently. So the 4th Genève, I chose the one I really like, within higher price range, after taking some time to educate myself on the subject. The charm of a simple 3-hand Genève is in the details. Some are by design, some are the result of aging. On my early 3 pieces, I've tried almost all kinds of strap and bracelet on, but now I'm pretty content with the current combination. The first one I acquired is an all-gold tone Genève. The simple round case with straight lugs remind me of a gold medal. Though the case is quite beaten up, the dial is almost flawless. It is in sunburst yellow gold tone, matching well with the case. Note the details of black and lume placement on both hands. The design was echoed on hour markers, with black inserts and lume plot at the tip. And the second hand is also in black. All these well-chosen color and materials make the whole thing look simple and sophisticated at the same time. For this piece, I pair it with greenish ostrich leather strap. An exotic pattern and contrasting color combo spice up this otherwise plain piece, giving characters to the overall look. The second Genève in my collection is this funky case model. The design that was popular in the 60s and 70s. The tip of the second hand is painted red, adding pops of color, another signature of the era. Together, they were distinctive design philosophy that is quite a departure from the reserved 50s. Note the beautiful shimmering dial texture and the thinness of all the elements under the dome acrylic crystal. It might not be thinner than other model, but somehow this case design accentuates it well. For this piece, I pair it with grey texture leather strap, juxtaposing with the gold tone case. A less traveled road for strap combination. Even though it is about the same diameter with other pieces, but the case design enlarges its presence on the wrist. The third one is the simple stainless steel Genève from the late 60s. I had stopped wearing it for a while, thinking that it missed the bezel. But after some research online, This case design seems to come originally without bezel. The dial is a bit too plain at first glance, even though the Omega logo was applied to break the flatness. This is where the effect of aging comes into play. Note the lightly freckled dial that can be seen clearly at angles, adding a layer of character to the otherwise very simple piece. The overall image is monotonous, with subtle black accents on hands and markers, so I chose to pair it with grayish fabric strap to achieve the whole dressy, minimalistic looks, matching with gray shirt or pants that is a staple for this style. My fourth and latest acquisition is a Genève with pipe and dial, which I will take some time to get acquainted before making a full feature. These three pieces featured today are less refined and less costly comparing with other vintage Omegas. All of them have no bezel, which may be the result of the redesign of the watch case, making it simpler and less number of parts to keep the production costs low, a manufacturer's modus operandi to the concept of entry-level product line. Let me know if you would like to see my number 4 Genève featured.